Hey guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through my Lightroom and Photoshop workflow for processing and editing a cold rainy day portrait. So normally when the weather's bad, I sit inside on the computer, but my kids got some new rain boots and wanted to put them to the test, so I figured it would be a good chance for some unique pictures. So I'm going to show you how to take this image and turn it into this. Since this photo was shot with auto white balance, it appears a little warmer than how it actually felt outside. So to make it better match the cold and rainy weather, I'm going to take the temperature down from 5950 down to about 5250. Next, I want to bring down the brightness of the cloudy sky a bit, so I'll change the highlights to about -40. And that will darken just the brightest parts of the image. I'm also going to increase the shadows to about +70, and that'll bring back some details in the darkest parts of the photo, like my son's jacket. So after decreasing the highlights and increasing the shadows, sometimes the image becomes a bit flat due to the lack of contrast. So to reintroduce some of that contrast and give the image just a crisper look, I'm going to increase the clarity to about 35. To brighten the overall image and add some more contrast, I'll increase the whites to about +55. And by increasing the white slider, it brightens only the lightest parts of the photo while leaving the mid and dark tones alone. Lastly, to focus the attention on the kids, I'm going to come down and go into the effects panel. And under the post-crop vignetting, I'm going to change the amount to -25 and the midpoint up to about 75. And that will make it so it affects only the outermost edges of the image. So that takes care of all the editing that we're going to do in Lightroom. So I'm going to come down and right-click to export and save this image. So you'll notice that I'm going to save it as a PSD file and I'm not going to resize it. So I'll hit export. So once that's done exporting, I'm going to open up Photoshop and drag my new PSD file in to open it. Now, the signs in the background are pretty distracting, so I'm going to remove them. The spot healing brush tool was upgraded long ago to use content aware for its fill type, so that makes this kind of editing dead simple. So the first thing that I'll do is create a new blank layer, and then I'm going to come and press J to select the spot healing brush tool. Now you want to make sure that you have content aware selected under type and that you have sample all layers checked. And that will make it so when we brush over these signs, the changes will be made on our new layer without affecting the original image. So I'm going to zoom in a bit and increase my brush size by pressing the right bracket key. And then I'm going to paint over these signs. So I'm going to do a little bit at a time because I find that it gives the best results. You also want to make sure to get the reflection of the sign in the street. There's some color down here, so I'm just going to keep painting until it's all gone and I'm happy with my photo. And that looks good enough for me. So if you want to take things further, you could add some blue to the shadows using the split toning panel in Lightroom to give it an extra cold feel. I like the balance between the skin tones and the cold background as it is here, so I think this is done. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this tutorial, subscribe on YouTube or sign up to our email newsletter to get an email when we post new tutorials. I'm John Shaver for Shutter Suites. Thanks for watching.